It's 5:02 p.m. Just give us a couple of seconds here and we'll be up and running.
You're watching Polkas After Dark.
Are you guys ready up there? Okay, just give me a second. All right. All right, quiet on the set.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the party. Broadcasting around the world. It's Polkas After Dark. This is your number one internet station. The music you love right here, right now. Now, your award-winning IJs, voted number one by the members of the United States Polka Association 3 consecutive years in a row, 2023, 2024, and 2025. Here's your host of Polkas After Dark, Rob and Jerry.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is. It's all good because you guys are here with us.
We're here with you.
On Polkas After Dark, the Sunday afternoon edition, where we get a chance to talk with somebody really cool. And today it's going to be Mr. Steve Zelenak, originally from Parma, Ohio, but he's residing in Wyandotte, Michigan. Hey, and we also want to thank Mr. Greg Schweidak for hanging out with us last evening, doing his Polkas After Dark, his Polka Motion last evening, and what a great time we had. A great crowd over on YouTube. We did not broadcast on Facebook last night, and next time we do it, which is going to be sometime between, I think we said Thanksgiving and Christmas, we're going to be having Greg on his Polka Motion webpage. We tried to do that yesterday, but unfortunately, undue circumstances, it was not working.
Let's be honest, he forgot his password.
So we tried real hard to get it in there, but son of a gun, it just didn't work. Hey, we're going to say hi to Linda Petroszewski. I think she is down in Erie, Pennsylvania at Zabava. And what the heck is that? Oh, it's a motorcycle or something like that.
Wow.
Okay. Hey, well, listen, that was kind of funky, wasn't it? Never heard that before. Sounded like somebody had a flat tire there at first. Oh, gosh, I don't know if you guys get a chance to hear that kind of stuff or not. You probably don't. But tonight we are going to have some fun as well as we get a chance to celebrate with you guys. Polkas After Dark this Sunday, August the 23rd edition here. And here is a song. We're going to be talking live with Steve Zelenak. I had mentioned that a little bit earlier, and from TBC. And let's see, he played with This and That. He played with Bruno Mikos and the Harmony Stars, and also recorded with those bands too, by the way. But here is a song that he made famous with TBC. I remember him singing this at Polka Motion by the Ocean, and we're going to be telling you all about that too coming up. Hello to Chris Curtis, and let's see here. Oh, no, came back home yesterday,
Yeah.
Linda said. Interesting. Well, good. We're glad you're home. Hope it didn't rain too much. Boy, did it pour just about not even 10 minutes ago. Lightning and thunder, all kind of cool stuff. But we like that here.
Is it Saturday today?
No, it's Sunday.
Oh, because Larry Kubiak and Sweetie Face are with us. They
Oh, they
usually
are?
don't chime in on a Sunday. We also have Wide World of Trains and Lynn Brown. She wanted to know if it was raining by us. Of
It
course
sure
it is.
was. It was
raining,
brutal.
thunder, lightning.
The whole bunch
Dunkirk had hail. We suspected we had some,
did too.
but
We had some hail too, as a matter of fact.
I think I was snoring then.
No, you definitely you were downstairs checking out to see if we had a leaky basement. Hey, enough of that BS. Let's go ahead and bring up some TBC. Here's Sing With Me. Take it away, Steve. Hey, hello to Pete Skovron. I guess Val's sitting right next to you, huh?
To śpiewa długo żyje, no jeszcze jak wypije. To śpiewa długo żyje, no jeszcze jak wypije. Nie każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z nikim nie gniewa, to nasza pociecha. Nie każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z nikim nie gniewa, to nasza pociecha. Śpiewajcie na głos cały, żeby wszyscy słyszały. Śpiewajcie na głos cały, żeby wszyscy słyszały. Nie każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z nikim nie gniewa, to nasza pociecha. Nie każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z nikim nie gniewa, to nasza pociecha. Wszyscy przy mnie śpiewają, bo te piosenkę znają. Wszyscy przy mnie śpiewają, bo te piosenkę znają. Nie każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z nikim nie gniewa, to nasza pociecha. Nie każdy ze mną śpiewa, niech się z nikim nie gniewa, to nasza pociecha. Malusie, Wojciech, malusie.
Hey, there you go, starting things off on a Polkas After Dark Sunday afternoon edition right here. We're still making some color corrections. What are you doing there? Yeah, you can't do that. That creates that feedback. It's like a Led Zeppelin concert. Hey, you did say that Lynn Brown was on. Lynn, I got to share this with you. It was really, really funny. And it was a message that I sent over to our good friend Teresa Crawley, who used to work with us over at another aforementioned location, or non-mentioned location, let's put it that way. And I sent her a message about how I was remembering the time that she used to sing like Ethel Merman, and she sent back, LOL, she was having a lot of fun with that too, and so were we. Hey, here's a quick tune right now while we get some more things set up with Jerry's video. Here's a 9-hour drive. Here is TBC once again. 9-hour drive, and that was Lucy and Paul Kuchma's favorite song.
Aw.
God rest their souls. And but I know they're up there catching polkas after dark. Hey, and we thank you guys for tuning us in here as well. You know, we're going to do one more song here off of that Down Through the Years recording, and then we're going to get a few more things set up here, but I think we've got Jerry close anyhow. We still have
Okay.
still have a little bit more things to shoot at, but I'm noticing some really funky stuff in the background by you, but we can fix that in just a little bit. Here is Bar None. There you go, another great tune by TBC, the Brass Connection. And let's bring one up here by Bruno Mikos and the Harmony Stars. Here's one called Don't Flirt.
Się mi dziewczyno nie zalecaj, siwymi łoczkami nie pogrucaj, bo ja mam za dziewczynę, córo daj, ja będę miał, bo ja mam za dziewczynę, córo daj, ja będę miał. Mam ja ci dziewczynę w Ameryce, mam ja ci dziewczynę w Ameryce. Polski ma kręcone policzki, czerwony tako będę miał. Polski ma kręcone policzki, czerwony tako będę miał. Dziewczęta w Chicago się udają, dziewczęta w Chicago się udają. Wszystkie wystrojone takocze, niemczone tako będę miał. Wszystkie wystrojone takocze, niemczone tako będę miał. Tylko mi dziewczyno nie płacenie, tylko mi dziewczyno nie płacenie. Byłem w tę stronę, bo mi cię
that song sounded a little bit like it was being played on Facebook Live there. Holy cow.
That's pretty.
It was going in and out all over the place. Hey, speaking of all over the place, we are all over the place. And we, again, want to thank Mr. Greg Schwoidak yesterday for hanging out with us on Polkas After Dark. He did his live Polka Motion show for us, and what a great time he had. We're going to say hi to, let's see here, who else is joining us? Looks like Jeff Moroshek and the family. Thanks for tuning in here. You guys got a big event coming up next weekend. Chris Tansky, our Buffalo Polka Booster president. Let's see, yesterday's show was great down memory lane. Hey, hello to Jane Boscovich. We're going to say hi to you down there in Pennsylvania. And Alice Fischler, she's up in Canada. We're going to say hello to you. Good evening. She's over here on Facebook. And also Mr. Greg Anthony is here. Brother Dan Novak is down in New Mexico. He's tuned in as well right now. And we're going to say hello to everybody. Jerry, also give a shout out once again to the folks over in YouTube land.
I look ghostly. Hey.
You look ghostly.
If I move, it's like shadowy.
Yeah, we got to do something with your lighting back there because I'm seeing like all pitch black.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Yeah. We have Larry Kubiak and Sweetie Face, Wide World of Trains, and Lynn Brown, and a number of other people that are tuned in that are not in the chat room.
Yeah, I don't know if Mr. Steve Gramala is tuned in down in Dunkirk. I know he loves to catch the broadcasts here, but maybe he was down in Erie, Pennsylvania for Zabava, catching the guys and gals with the Blue Magic
Band. With the rain that was around, I don't know.
Yeah, I sure hope not. That's for sure.
Linda P. said, "Happy birthday on Tuesday, Robin."
Oh, that's right. It is a birthday
it's
for
coming
me on
up.
Tuesday.
Sure
well, you
is.
know what? And then hers is the 27th.
Yep.
She's 2
days
after me, so
happy birthday to you, Linda.
Wow. Hey, let's go ahead and bring up another song here. We're going to be getting Mr. Steve on the phone here in just a couple of minutes. Steve, and let's go ahead and bring up another one by the Brass Connection. Here's one called Did She Mention My Name?
It's so nice to meet an old friend and pass the time of day and talk about the hometown a million miles away. Is the ice still in the river? Are the old folks still the same? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the morning came, do you remember if she dropped a name or two? Is the home team still on fire? Do they still win all the games? And by the way, did she mention my name? Is the landlord still a loser? Do his signs hang in the hall? Are the young girls still as pretty in the city in the fall? Does the laughter on their faces still put the sun to shame? And by the way, did she mention my name? Did she mention my name just in passing? And when the talk ran high, did the look in her eyes seem far away? Once you say hello from someone, there's no need to
Hey, another tune off of one of those fantastic recordings. And you know what? Chris Tansky is loving this show broadcast today because it's mostly all TBC. But you know what? We're going to throw another one in here by Bruno Mikos. And here is one called, love this, Feeding the Geese Polka.
Sobie gorszeczki jednego poranka przebrzewa się na korze czekała kochanka. Przebrzewa się na korze czekała kochanka. A za górką gorzeczki trawkę sobie skubią. Oj, co dziewczyna wina, oj wina, że ja łopsy lubią. Oj, co dziewczyna wina, oj wina, że ją łopsy lubią. Siedzą sobie na trawce stare gorzki troje. Był raz za Jasienkiem, kochaneczkiem swoim. Był raz za Jasienkiem, kochaneczkiem swoim. Ej, wy stare gorzeczki, co trawkę skubiecie, za dziewczyną serduszko było, tem nie wierzę. Za dziewczyną serduszko było, tem nie wierzę.
There we go, another tune by Mr. Bruno Mikos and the Harmony Stars featuring Mr. Steve. And we have Steve on the line with us right now. We're going to be bringing him up in just a couple of more seconds, and I believe I have it right here. Steve, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello to both of you, and thanks for the invitation today.
Hey, well, this is going to be a lot of fun, Steve. First of all, I didn't know that you played with Bruno Mikos, let alone record with him. I knew you were big with TBC and this and that, but again, we want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for hanging out with us today here on Polkas After Dark. And I'm just going to kind of start out a little bit the way we always do with our interviews, and that is to ask you, Steve, how old were you when you heard your first polka?
Well, we always had polka music in the house, so subconsciously it was right from the start. But I'm going to say probably when I became more aware of what was going on and really enjoyed it by, as a little toddler spinning around, was probably about 4 or 5 years old.
Oh, gotcha. And you grew up in Parma, Ohio, correct?
Yes,
just outside of Cleveland. Yeah, we know it well for sure. And let me also find out a little bit more about your musical talents. What instruments do you play besides concertina?
Well, I first and foremost started out as an accordion player. Those lessons began around late 1970, going into 1971. Did not pick up the concertina, until about 1984.
Oh, okay.
Do a little keyboard work too, just basically banging out some piano on honky style stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
I have a terrible right hand, so there's no Richard Clayderman or anything of that going on.
Oh, holy smokes. And for some reason, I had pictured you picking up the bass guitar at some point. Did you ever play bass, or am I thinking of something else? Was it a dream?
No, I mean I can play a little bit of six string, rhythm only though, nothing
Oh,
lead guitarish. Like
okay,
when we
gotcha.
did some work, when you know how it is when you're playing weddings, they want a polka band. Yeah, right.
Exactly.
So we had to play, your standards, your release me's, and
My
dream and
happiness.
all that stuff. So I strummed a little bit there. That's about all.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. And tell us what bands you have actually performed in, Steve.
The very first polka band that I played with full time would be back in like 1981, 82, a local group from Seven Hills, Ohio. They were the Dynasounds, Donnie Sokup, who I believe is still playing with Jody Maddy's group on
He
drums.
sure is. Yep.
Yeah, Donnie Sokup. They were the Dynasounds, and then from there I went early 1985 is when I joined the Harmony Stars with Bruno Mikas and spent a few years with them. And then it was about 87, Bill Siegel's This and That. And, well, we folded the band up in 91. Christian Etsky, who was playing trumpet with This and That at the time, had an offer to go with Frankie Lishka's new TBC.
Aha.
And we were trying to start something else, a couple of local guys. Dean Kors, the bass player, then David Pietchak, who was clarinet and sax at that time.
Oh, jeez.
Then lo and behold, I was at Seven Springs in July of 91, and Frankie approached me about playing. I says, "Oh, I thought you had somebody in mind." And he says, "Well, it's yours if you want it." I thought, well, heck yeah.
Oh, yeah. And so they say that's how the whole shooting match started with TBC. I remember playing with you guys. Gosh, I was with the Dynatones at the time, and you guys were rocking the house over at Polka Motion and a whole bunch of other places that you did play. Tell us, so after you were with TBC, did you play with anybody else, or that's kind of when you decided, well, I'm going to hang it up for a while?
Well, I left TBC and the New Generation band that Frank had started in July of 95.
Okay.
And I was just filling in with groups, did a lot of accordion work with PCM, did some Gorale. I played with just about everybody but the Versatones at one time or another.
Oh, holy smokes.
And so I stayed active. I did join Eddie Petone at some Tower City Drive for a while.
Oh, okay.
But for just shy of 3 years, beginning in like 2005, U.S.P.A. 2005, as a matter of fact, Dombrowski brothers, Wally and Rich, asked me to join Polka Country. So I spent about 3 years with them.
Now, you also recorded with Polka Country, I recall, and we're going to be playing some stuff off of that. What was the recording that you played on with Polka Country?
The recording is called Fly.
Fly. You know what? I'm even taking a look here, and I don't know if I even have that in my repertoire. I do apologize for that. I don't think I do. Give me one or two of the songs that were off of that so I can quickly have Jerry check.
Well, we did. We covered the Streets of Bakersfield. Fly is the title song. We did You'll Never Miss the Water Till the Well Runs Dry.
Oh, okay. Great tune, too.
Yeah. Country, typical country stuff there that Wally likes to play. And it was a lot of fun. Teddy Borsnowski played accordion on that recording, too.
Oh, okay. And you also did some Christmas stuff with TBC on the WRS Christmas recording, did you not?
Right. And it's funny. I was just thinking about the timeline. I don't remember. I'm going to guess that we cut 3 songs for that CD compilation at the same sessions that we did the New Generation, because Chris Yanetsky's playing electric bass on that. So I don't think he started using upright on the Brass Connection recordings until Blue Magic.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. And we've got some great polka folks here in the chat room. Ray Yaroshensky, and his lovely Mrs. Marianne are here. We've also got Basha, Lynn, and Bob. Let's see here. Janice and Joe Dipiatic are tuned in as well. Paula McComb Atkins. Gee, just everybody's coming out of the woodwork to get a chance to check you out here on Polkas After Dark for the interview. And again, I do appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us too. Let me ask you this. What is your favorite personal genre of music that you like to listen to, Steve, when you're not listening to polkas?
Well, believe it or not, I've always been a fan of, at one time I used to call it like beautiful music or easy listening, stuff like that. A lot of instrumental stuff, and I'm a big fan of Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra.
Oh, yeah. Now you're giving your age away. Be careful.
Matt Monroe. And I could tell you how this all started, because when I was small, if we weren't playing the, Ray Bujilik or the Miriam Lush albums at Christmas time, Dad would get the records from the tire store, and we'd listen to those records that Goodyear would give out for $1 or so.
Oh, is that right?
And I'd sit there on the floor and say, "Oh, look, this is Johnny Mathis or Andy Williams," and and I ended up just liking their sound.
Yeah,
and
here.
Then I realized as I got older, they sang more than Christmas songs. So I've always appreciated it, and those people, just like us polka guys, they worked their behinds off for the fame that they got, probably, and 1,000 times more so than any of us who, squeeze a box or bang on a drum. But so I've always admired that they had to work their way up from nothing. So as a matter of fact, I just spun some of that stuff this morning here in the living room. That's my Sunday thing.
Now, also, you are, and my ADD kicks in a lot during these interviews, so I'll be going back and forth with topic to topic. But you are also an accomplished DJ and IJ. Tell us a little bit about your IJ shows that you do.
Well, I'm currently on the Brian Chinkas's Polka Radio Network. Been on the 24/7 Polka Heaven when I started out. Then went on to, Rob Mazur's, what was that? Polish Newcastle.
Polish Newcastle Radio, that's right. Yeah.
I can't remember a darn thing. But, I've always called it the Polka Jukebox because we like to just kind of play random stuff. I don't do a lot of talking. My shows are pre-recorded. I'm on Polka Radio from noon until 2 o'clock, just before Polka Linda and the OHIO Polka
There you
show.
go, on Sundays.
It's a lot of fun, and sometimes, I'm still working. I'm not old enough to be retired yet, so squeezing, you know what it's like. You guys are doing how many hours a week? I'm trying to fit 2 hours in somewhere.
Well, we basically do a 2-hour show on Saturday nights, and then a 2-hour broadcast on Sundays. And Jerry and I still have not retired as of yet. We're both still working stiffs. But it's just, trying to find the time. I'd love to be able to retire, but I still have a few more years yet to pay for this gosh darn house. So I think
Right.
once I get closer to that, you have enough in the 401k, maybe rob that and, pay off the house, and then at that point, we'll go ahead and talk. Hey, I digress here a little bit, too, so I apologize. How about, where did you learn how to speak Polish, or sing Polish, I should say? Do you speak it, too?
No, actually, I'm 100% Slovak, which is about as close as you can get,
Yeah, yeah,
I
okay.
suppose. My parents, both grandparents, were coal miners, not far from Uniontown, Pennsylvania.
There you go.
So,
Ding, 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 ding.
yeah, so we heard a lot of stanky in the house back then,
Oh, yeah,
and the coal diggers and stuff like that. I guess because my grandparents could relate to that.
yeah.
Um, but no, I anything that I've recorded is all thanks to a gentleman, Johnny Libera, Jackie's father.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, and then Frankie would get a hold of him and pass his information to me or Bill Siegel or whoever I was performing with and say, hey, we got a fella here, he can barely speak English. Can you make a tape of him, for Polish? So Johnny would do it very slowly. He'd send me the actual written Polish, and he would say,
Yeah.
like, Kto śpiewa długo żyje? And, there's sort of like those, like being in college where you put the cassette on at night and try to
Oh, sure.
subliminal messages so you can pass your exam. So,
As you're sleeping, sure. You just get into that little mindset and okay, I remember this. You speaking of Johnny Libera, Jackie Libera's father, what a great man he was. He has helped out a lot of polka musicians throughout the years. He helped out the guys in the Sounds, Jimmy Weber and also Vinnie Bozzarelli. And you take Vinnie Bozzarelli, who's full-blooded Italian, but he used to sing some pretty good Polish as well, and it was all thanks to Johnny Libera, Jackie's father. So I can definitely relate to that. Do you have a favorite a song that you like to sing when you're on stage?
well,
Other than the Sing With Me, which, by the way, we started the broadcast out with that. I don't know if you got a chance to hear that or not.
no, I did not. But I played it a couple hundred times. Actually, I would have to say I've always liked that song. It was on one of those little Wally. I think it was the fourth "Sing with Me." I might be mistaken. Anyway, it's the black one where he looks like he's jumping out from the scary forest somewhere. But
Now, that wasn't the book, the Śpiewajmy Razem, was it?
no, no.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
because
I don't
I
believe
think
so.
it's in there, but I don't really know for sure because there were a whole bunch of books floating around in the day with Little Wally, the different songbooks that had the lyrics in, and for some reason I'm kind of imagining that was in there, but must not have been.
As far as a favorite song, I've got a lot of favorite polkas, and sometimes you forget about them, and then you'll be going through your records or cassettes and like, oh yeah, that is good, But as far as singing them on stage, I don't know. I've always found it easier to sing the Polish songs as opposed to something in English lyrics, because I did a couple of those with TBC and also with polka country, but
Okay.
it just seems like the Polish ones sounded a lot better to me
Sure.
when I was singing them. I don't know.
Exactly. Now, what's some of the other tunes that did you record some of the other songs with TBC that you sang the English vocal?
No,
No,
no. Just "Sing
played
with
on
Me" is
stage.
the only thing that I'm on. I did. I think on the This and That recording, I think between Chris Yanetsky and I, we pretty much split the vocals. Anything that had a vocal on that album.
Gotcha. And let's see here. Tell me some of the recording studios that you've been in. Of course, with TBC, you probably did everything at Wham, Peppermint, correct? WRS?
Yes, Robin. Actually, that's the only studio I've ever set foot in to record.
Oh,
I've
really?
done being in radio and all kinds of just a recording nut. I've been to other studios just to observe, but no, everything that I've ever done from the very first one with Bruno to the last one. Actually, the last one I did was with a local group from Parma called the Music Works. Tony Chikansky and Chester Tubai. Some of the fellas that played in the old Harmony Tones, Tommy Balicki's group.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
boy, I remember Tommy Bilicki too. Didn't he play concertina?
he was a concertina player. I think they did one record. I think it was called Over the Rainbow with the Harmony Tones.
Okay.
Yeah, so a couple of those fellas were with the Music Works. Randy Katona, um, Dave Hale, actually. Dave Hale's father, I think his father's name was Bernie, played in on the classic Capitol Records albums with Ray Blagojevich.
Oh, is
So,
that right?
yes, Ernie Kudra and the Pete Piechok. Yeah,
Oh,
those are some outstanding. I mean, if you're going to build a library, you got to have a couple of them.
oh yeah, here, here. And Jackie was one of my favorite trumpet players with Bajewicz. And of course, clarinet with Pete Piechok's brother, Dave. You
Yeah,
know,
Dave.
some really, really great guys down the road, that's for sure. And a lot of them are no longer with us. Dave still is smoking with Polka Family, and he's on fire, literally. I mean, you get a chance to catch them at Pulaski Days out in Wisconsin, and you see some of the videos on Facebook, and they're huge. They really are. And the crowd is phenomenal.
Well, here's the funny thing, Robin. Back when we were all part of This and That, TNT, the band was around from 87 until 91.
Okay.
Originally, we had two trumpet players. Chris Yanetsky played horn, and a local fellow from Garfield Heights, Ohio, Art Pordash, played
Yeah,
the
I
other.
remember Art, Debbie's husband.
Yes, exactly, right. Art
Yes.
had to leave the group before we even got around to considering making a recording. And that's when Dave Piechok came in. And honest to God, and you can even ask him this, he told us that back in 1988 that this is the last polka band he'll ever play with. So, and here he is. He's already played 15,000 gigs since then.
Yeah.
No, but he still has it. I do see him once in a while when I fill in with Dave Walter's old school group here and there.
Old School is still around, huh?
Yes.
Wow. And again, another superb band, which leads me to my next question. That was a perfect prelude. It's like you're watching my screen here. I have to ask you this. Push or honky? What's your favorite?
Well, I think anybody I don't want to say anybody. Most of us who play the concertina, first of all, we're not right. Because I can tell you how many times I wanted to throw that darn thing down the steps. But I learned a long time ago, a fellow from Canton, Ohio, one of the first fellas I've ever seen with a concertina on his knee, Charlie Tansick and the Harmony Knights. And he told me, he says, you don't push a concertina. It's not meant, you just, and here I am. I'm used to hearing Little Wally as a little kid running around, and then when my father's youngest brother Larry got discharged from the service in 1966, he shows up with this Blazonczyk album, Happy Polka Music, and I was like, what is going on here? I mean, it was swinging. It was like anything I'd ever heard before. And I still give that. I told Roger Malinowski this before. I said, that changed my life. When I heard that, I said, I know what I want to do.
Yep. I think I have to agree with you there because Blazonczyk set everything for all of the musicians. With originally Lenny playing trumpet, and then later on Kevin Adams, Weasel, and also Jimmy Jershega. God rest his soul. Boy, he was an animal himself on trumpet. And I talk to Weasel every once in a while, and he's doing great out in Arizona. I keep trying to bring him on to the broadcast, and again he says, well, nobody wants to hear my story. I said, Weasel, you're wrong. Everybody would love to hear your story. And the same you mentioned with Roger Malinowski. Roger's another one, very, very modest guy, but holy smokes, I mean, he taught every polka drummer how to play. I mean, that's all there is to it. Between him, Zima, and JT, Jerry Tokarz. It's just
It's funny you
unbelievable,
say
this
that
stuff.
because I've thought about those things too in the past because, for the longest time, it was almost like you had to hit the lottery to even be considered to be a versatone because those guys stuck around for so long.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, okay, so you have Bobby Sendra, your Bobby Zima, Melanowski, Bobby Zima, and like there's already 25, almost 30 years right there with three guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You
And
know,
Bobby Sendra, too.
right? Yeah. And it was funny because when you listen to Polka Tour, which was 1965, before Apples, Peaches, Pumpkin Pie, you could see which direction Eddie was kind of thinking of going because Bobby, even though you could tell it was Bobby, he was playing a little bit differently, a little more swinging it. You know what I mean? He was carrying
Yeah.
the band, and of course, I've always said this that the Lenny Gomolka, he writes his horn parts based upon what kind of rhythm section he has. Because if you listen to Polka Concert and the way Gene is just doing that ride cymbal and everything, Polka Concert is, to me, is the holy grail of the Blazonczyk thing. But I'm an old school guy.
No, I have to agree with you. And that recording was just prime. I mean, I remember getting a copy of that from a gentleman by the name of Joe Fedor that owned Fedor's Grove, and then he also started with Blazonczyk with Seven Springs, and they started to run that together. But I will never forget Joe Fedor handing me that in his home. We're hanging out with Matt Fescheleski and the Polka Jets in his basement, and he was showing a whole bunch of stuff, and he says, hey, you got to listen to this. Listen to the quality. And we did. So I agree with you 1,000%. That Polka Concert album rocked. It really, really did. Did I lose you?
No,
Oh.
I've always said that if somebody asked me one time, I'm very much into all kinds of genres of music, well, most of them at least. And somebody said, well, what pop records would you take? And I'd say, well, I got to have this Beatles record, or I like the kind of the softer stuff, the Classics 4, Spanky and Our Gang, things like that. And then they said, what about polkas? I said, well, I could tell you which two. I've got to have Polka Concert, and I got to have Eddie's second honky style album, because that is just, I won't use what I usually say. I won't say it on your program, but that is just controlled chaos, and it is it's so good.
Yeah.
It just, I mean, if that doesn't make you want to get up and jump around, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Steve, we are approaching 6 p.m., and I just have so many more questions that I want to get a chance to ask you. Can you stick around till maybe about 10 after or a quarter after 6, or are you in a hurry?
No, absolutely. I've got all the time in the world, sir.
Perfect. That is great. Because I also want to ask a few more questions here. Do you have a favorite band that you never performed with or played in, but always wanted to, past or present?
Well, I always wanted to do at least something with the Versatones, and I actually was asked by Eddie Sr. at Seven Springs. I can't remember the year, but I was in between. It was after TBC, but before Polka Country. And I met him in the bathroom, of all places, and he asked me what I'm up to now. And I says, well, I'm using the bathroom with my idol. I was honest. He said, no, I mean, what are you doing now? I need an accordion player, and I'm like, Eddie, my oldest son, Steven, who was, our firstborn, he had just been born. I says, Eddie, I can't do that. We just got a little baby boy, and
and he
so
used to do like over 200
nice
one-nighters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he used to do over 200 one-nighters on the road. And, how could you conform to that? Especially being, a family guy, that's for sure.
Well, you know what it's like. Sometimes you're in the right place at the right time, and and I don't want to philosophize too much, but and I kind of believe in some of that stuff because it was just a thrill just to be considered. I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
yes, sir.
And one of the main questions that I want to ask you: did you remember to wash your hands when you walked out of there?
Well, you know what?
I'm sorry. Steve, we're
You
going way, way
certainly
back
tried.
into stuff, and you and I. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Good stuff, sir. Good stuff.
Oh boy. Hey, how about the largest crowd that you ever performed in front of?
Oh boy, that's going to take a little bit of thinking. I can remember the first time I played in Chicago with Bruno Mikas was at the Saber Room, which was an Eddie Blazonczyk festival of bands and stuff, and
Yeah.
that was pretty intimidating for I guess it's a guy that likes to strum the guitar, and he ends up in Nashville going, "What the hell just happened?" I remember being up there going, "Oh Lord, there's nothing but people here," but uh, it helps boost your confidence. I'm not saying I was extremely shy or anything before that, but being out there on stage, it's just you.
Yeah.
You might have five other guys, but they're not all concertina players. They're not all playing the accordion. They're watching you.
Right.
So it helped me a lot. It helped me develop my personality. I was able to get on breaks out among people, and
Yeah.
do some of the smooching the grandmas and hey, buddy, thanks for coming kind of thing.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I
That was the key right there. Thanking people for coming to see you because they could have done other things on a Saturday night or a Sunday afternoon, as we all know. So, yep, you are right about that. You always had to thank the people for coming out, and because they were the ones that were paying the admission to hear you.
Yeah, I think you have to. You know what? I don't want to point the fingers at anybody that doesn't do that because we all have different personalities, and some
That's
people
right.
just aren't comfortable with doing that. That doesn't mean they're standoffish or better than you, or nose up in the air. You know, and it takes a while to learn that kind of stuff too. Like everybody's different, just like your politics and your religion. It's like, well, he doesn't seem too happy, or he's not going around saying this or that. It's like,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Um, let's see. I'm just gonna scroll through here. Would you have ever imagined in your wildest dreams, Steve, that polka music would have brought you to where you are now, meeting the people that you have, playing with the bands that you have, and the musicianship and everything like that, the camaraderie? Would you have ever dreamed that when you were young, that that's what
Well,
was going to happen
I
to you?
think I used to dream that going back to when I was just a little boy and playing the toy accordion that my folks probably got from Montgomery Ward or someplace like that,
Monkey
and
Wards.
standing there in front of the mirror and just squeezing random buttons and everything,
Yeah.
and imagining them on television or on stage. But I
Hey,
will
hey,
say
don't
this:
laugh. Hey, Steve, don't laugh. That's how Nick Corlick got started.
is that right?
Yeah, and remember, he used to stand up on the stage when he was a little kid
Oh
in front
yeah.
of the Versatones, and everybody would watch him play. And now look at him. He's just a very, very talented guy.
I had really forgotten about it. I don't go to a whole heck of a lot now, and I haven't for a long time. But yeah, I do remember. I
That's
do
right.
remember that. But I'll say this: I was very blessed to have a little bit of talent and be in the right place at the right time because there's a lot of this beautiful country of ours that I would have never seen had I
Yep.
not been performing in a band. And although I haven't been west uh, of the Mississippi in Missouri, I don't know what life is like past St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah.
Uh, up and down the East Coast and the Midwest, and yeah, very blessed, and just to see things and surprised how many of the neighborhoods actually look the same. When you're in a band and you got 2 hours to get home and wash up and get to work. You don't know if you're in New York or Minneapolis.
That's right. That is for doggone sure. Hey, a friend of yours, Dave Lasowski, out there in Cleveland, Ohio, is tuned in, and he's saying, "Say hello to Steve for me," and that is exactly what we're doing. He, of course, was related, I think, to to Billy Siegel, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I don't know if Bill's wife at the time, Flo. I don't know if that's an aunt of his or not.
I
But
think it is.
well, gosh, I've known Dave for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick Shimoleski is tuned in. We say hello to Nick. Also, Arlene and Dave Gavrinsky. And David, of course, and Arlene used to reside out in Massachusetts, and they're, believe it or not, now our neighbors. They're not too far from us. They're like 15 minutes away from where we are here in New York State. So it's kind of nice, and it's nice getting all of these folks, Andrew Haverlick, out there around the Philadelphia area, John Biawe up in Canada. I mean, we've got a great crowd here this afternoon, and also Jerry has a bunch in YouTube land as well over there. We always have the pleasure on Saturday nights to be blessed with
Larry Kubiak and Sweetie Face.
Larry Kubiak and Sweetie Face. That's right.
We also have Rick Korakowski. He is in here making all kinds of comments that I can't keep up with.
Oh,
but,
geez.
When Steve has a chance, he can definitely go on there to check it out because there is a lot of conversation going on.
Yes,
we got
over on
Polka
the
Party
YouTube.
Girl and Jane Pfeiffer. Xander's with us, and Xander was saying that he plays push concertina, which his dad says not to. Kind of, sort of. That was the gist of it.
Yep, gotcha.
But
again, just some great people here hanging out with us, Steve. So thank you so much. Hey, got a couple more questions for you here. Without divulging the name of the company, because you said that you, of course, are still working too for a living. Without saying the name of the company, what do you do for a living?
I am what's called a paraprofessional in a school district at a center-based program for autistic young adults.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
It's I don't know why they don't call it a teacher's aide. I guess it's sometimes I'm doing instructions, sometimes I'm the bouncer.
The bouncer, nice.
I mean, it can get pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Because of the disabilities and the behaviors. And
now, what are the ages of these individuals?
well, the classroom I'm going to be in this year, they're going to be fifth through seventh graders.
Okay, so let's see, fifth grade, like 11, 12, 13, somewhere around in there, right?
Yes. Yeah. In some cases where I'm at, the bigger boys and girls that are upstairs. In the state of Michigan, you can attend these things. You're eligible for this kind of instruction until the age of 26, which when I first found out, I was blown away by. I'm like, wow, that's a long time to be in school. And then I suppose in some situations, then the family, if they have some, take them in. And I don't want to. I'm not a fan of group homes, but sometimes there's no other choice for those folks too. So
yeah,
it's never a dull moment. I'll tell you.
I hear you.
You don't turn your back on too many people.
Well, yeah, that's for gosh darn sure. Hey, how about can you share with us a most embarrassing moment on stage? Did you have anything like that you can share with the audience?
Well, I know that I broke a couple hand straps while playing a tune with just about every band I've been with. You pull, and all of a sudden your hand comes out. It's like, oh Lord, now what do I do? But I do remember, because I just listened to this recording not so long ago. Back in 1991, we were playing for Jolly Joe Timmer.
Wow, Timmer's Grove.
At Timmer's Grove, it was in September of '91. And Frankie Leishka said we're going to do High Bounce, and we were just winging it because that wasn't in our set list or anything like that.
Okay.
So, I grabbed the old B-flat box because no, he wants to play it in D. So the first 45 seconds were just a train wreck.
Because let's see, he wanted to play it in D, but that's not what happened, right?
Yeah, well, that's always kind of been a pet peeve. you'll get some guys will call you up and know. And I'm not saying this about everybody. The fellas that have been around for a while, they pretty much either have their own songs that they've recorded and written,
Right.
or if they're going to do a standard, they do a standard. I've always said polka music is a lot like jazz. Like you sit there at the old Fuda jam session by the fountains at Seven Springs, and if they call you up, and I'm not tooting my own horn by any means, don't get me wrong. But if they call you up, you better know what you're doing, okay? Because if they say jailbird, you don't have to say what key, or if they say pukayasha, you don't have to ask what key.
Right.
But I'm playing in some bands that I fill in with, and they go, okay, we're going to do Girls, 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 the old Eddie tune. Oh, okay, so that's F, B flat. No, we're in G sharp minor, major. What are you doing? If you ask me to fill it, you've got to tell me at least a couple of days ahead of time that we don't play them the same way everybody. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'll learn it your way then,
That's right, because you're right, there are so many bands out there that do that, and then all of a sudden it's like they throw this, they throw the kibosh to it, and it's, oh boy, understandable. Jeez, a whiz. Well, that would definitely do it. Hey, so the very last recording that you were on what was the name of it?
That was PCM's Fly. That
Okay.
was.
It's the one I don't have.
I'm thinking 2007. I think that came out.
Oh wow, so that's been a while.
Yes. Yep.
Holy smokes. Well, I just have a couple more questions for you. And actually, again, I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us this afternoon. And you've played a couple of cruises, haven't you? You've been on, I know you played a lot of festivals and conventions.
One cruise. Yeah, one cruise.
And who was that
gosh,
with?
Oh boy, that was just like a pickup, what they call these all-star bands now for the
Sure.
last couple of years. It wasn't a last minute thing. I think they just built it as the polka, your polka heroes on one ship, and I don't know.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's always nice to kind of get asked to do that stuff. It's like,
Sure.
yeah, okay, because again, there's a lot of talented people, but and I'm not naming any names or tooting my horn. Like I said before, I'm nothing special. Never was. Just lucky to do what I did. But I've come across a couple of folks that I've met, the younger ones, that can play what they know, but they're really lacking the background as far as where this came from, or
Yes.
you know what I mean. And
Sure do.
I hate that because, geez, a whiz. I mean, look at some of the guys still my age, like Richie Zabrowski's tearing it up.
Yeah,
He's
with
still
Lenny.
at it.
Sure.
Yeah, I owe him a lot because when I first got a concertina, he took the time to write the chord charts out for me.
Oh,
So if it
wow.
wasn't for Richie Z, who knows how long it would have took me to play something.
Jeez. And
Yeah,
you
very talented, yeah.
underestimate yourself, Steve, because I had the privilege of standing on the floor, looking up at the stage, watching you play with TBC, and those were very, very memorable times. You and Davey Walter, the rhythm section. I mean, Matt Lewandowski and Chris Yanetsky on bass. I mean, those were the good old days.
That was, we knew it was good then, but then, as the years go by, and gosh, some of those recordings I did with Frankie's group, it's 30 years ago, and I'm like, boy, that was pretty good.
Well, not only
Really
that,
was.
but you
And
get
he's had some great box players come after me too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying just be. I'm lucky to have been the first one when the group started off, and then I went back again from 2000. Oh gosh, 2003 to 2005 when Frank finally folded it up. I spent the last 2 years of that TBC run with him, so
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that too.
Yep, here. And, it was just so nice to be able to stand there and hear powerful music because you guys never played loud, but the equipment that you had was kind of like Chepach with the Dynatones. You have good quality equipment and you don't have to play loud. It's the wattage that does it, not so much the volume. And being able to
Yes.
have the power behind you like that, it's just it makes everything sound so crystal clear.
And a lot of the guys, Dave Walter, talented fella. All the
Oh
recordings
yeah.
he did with the Beat and other bands. I mean, fantastic. But Dave he never treated the accordion like it was going to break if he played it too hard. And
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I'll tell you what, John Flamenco. Wow,
Oh,
of
he's
all the
another
guys
one.
I've been on stage with, I don't know how he does it without opening the accordion up but a 16th of an inch. But all of this volume comes out of this thing. He
Yeah.
is a monster as far as a bellows shaker. And again, so lucky to have been able to fill in with guys like him and Al Piatkowski,
Yeah.
Eddie Barrett-Stecky on bass
Oh
sometimes for the
geez.
beat. Yeah, yes, some crazy guys out there, I'll tell you, man.
Well, one of the guys that we mentioned and we talked about a little while ago, Mr. Roger Melanowski, he's in the house over here at Facebook Live and getting a chance to hear your story as well. Hey, I've got a couple more questions that I'm going to ask, and the last two here, and I promise. Do you have a favorite breakdown story?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I think we were coming up for a day before Easter dance with TBC, maybe 91 or no, it had to be 92. And we were already somewhere in the Buffalo area, and a tire came off of our trailer,
Oof.
and it rolled past the front of the van while we were still driving, and Chris Yanetsky got out and says, "I'll get it." It's like, now what do we do? We got to be there in an hour. We had to get a U-Haul. Yeah,
Oh,
we were.
jeez.
I was lucky. That was the only time we broke down, and we didn't have to sit out in the snow or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And fortunately, everybody survived. I mean, because you hear some of those crazy, crazy stories where a vehicle rolls over or the trailer loses a tire and it's shooting sparks every place and just amazing stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it's not that anybody ever thought about that because you get in that van sometimes you're dead tired and you're like, well, 5 other guys are tired too, so
Yes. Yeah.
you got one eye open.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. And my final question to you, Steve, is what would Steve Zelenak say to someone that wants to get started in music? It can be any genre whatsoever. Maybe they want to be a singer, a side man or side gal, want to be a backup singer, possibly not so much lead, or they want to play an instrument. What would you say to that person? What advice would you give them?
Well, first of all, I'd ask them, what genre they want to sing, and then I'd ask them, well, why? Who did you hear that's doing this style that you like?
Oh, okay.
And for me, I could tell you before, it was years before I even knew what a concertina was. Richie Sendra, Wally Medusa, even though I didn't know those were their names at that time because I was just a little boy.
Yeah.
Again, this all starts with, apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, and stuff like that. And then when you finally get to meet these people, it's just like, oh Lord, wow, this is. I'm standing here watching the tones, just like, oh.
Yes.
And I would ask that person, listen, who are your influences? Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to sing like? What is it about Michael Bublé, or what is it about? I'm a big Wes Montgomery fan. I like a lot of the traditional style jazz.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, man, there's only a handful of guys can play it like that. But I'm sure you can too, because I could already see. You can tell when somebody's really interested in something. I can't dance to save my life. I enjoy my polka music in other ways, but that's always something I thought, well, how could people sit here all night long? They play 50 polkas and there's one and they all jump up and dance. I go, well, what was wrong with the other 49? Seriously, you've seen it yourself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, boy. Well, hey, Steve, again, I want to thank you so much on behalf of Jerry and myself. We appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to hang with us and share a little bit about your story. Once again, tell us about your show that's on Sundays. How can people get a chance to catch it?
Well, I believe if I don't own any of these fancy devices that seem so popular now, but I think if you just say, "Hey Alexa" or "Hey Google, play Polka Radio," it'll come up, or you can go to polkaradio.org. The name of the show is the Polka Jukebox Show, Sundays from 12 noon until 2 p.m. I'm sandwiched in between Kevin Kurgel's show and Polka Linda's show.
Gotcha. Well, Kevin Kurgel, we've had the honor and the privilege of chatting with. And you know what? I reached out to Linda, but I sent a private message. I don't know if she looks at her private messages. A lot of people don't on Facebook. But I definitely want to get Linda March Malachin on at some point to get a chance to talk to her, not only about her radio program, but also with the March Girls and Mom and Dad. The history of that goes way, way back in the Cleveland, Ohio area. Uniontown, Ohio, actually.
Oh, yeah, listening to Anthony Zabrowski, Richie and Bosch's dad, and all that big Zabrowski clan, and then Polka Linda and Ed March. You know, that was, you know, you didn't touch the dial on the radio, the kitchen radio. I mean, I know Anthony Zabrowski was on a couple of times a day, and that's what I grew up with. And I'm like, oh, okay, polkas, I like that.
Beautiful. Hey, well, again, thanks so much. We do appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful week, sir. I love you. I hope we get a chance to see each other again soon. Are you heading any place like IPA or anything next weekend or weekend after, I should say?
No, I'm going back to work here. Summer break is over, so I've got to pretend that I know a thing or two in a professional setting.
Understandable. Well, stay safe in that environment because, like you said, it does get a little bit crazy. Hey, we're going to do a song that everybody loved and still loves. By Frankie Lishka and TBC. He's actually playing it right now with Blue Magic, and it's a song called Blue Magic. Hey, once again, Steve, thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you both.
Take care. Yes, sirree, TBC, the Brass Connection, Mr. Steve Zelenak on the concertina. What a great time we had talking with him, Jerry. Just reminiscing about a lot of the old days and a lot of the different places that everybody has played and the people that they've met over the years. Just really, really great stuff. Pete Skovron said, hey, really nice interview. Thank you so much. Let's see. It looks like Charlene Novichesky is here. We're going to say hello to you once again. Also, looks like Michelle Skalski is in the house as well. We've got, hey, you know what? Here is another favorite. Everybody loved this. Here's one called the Mushroom Polka.
Szuka grzybi, płotkuj Stasiu, nie ma czas. Bandzia, prędko, postaś przyjdzie tu do nas. Grzyby, gdzie są grzyby? Nie wiem jak wyglądają. Grzyby, gdzie są grzyby? Myślę sobie tutaj są. Co gotujesz? Nie krzak grzybi, bo jest nam. Co ty myślisz, że ja głupi? Nie wiesz, jakie są. Bandzia, szuka grzybi. Odpój Stasiu, nie ma czas. Bandzia, prędko, podstać przyjdzie tu do nas.
You know, we've got to get some more of these tunes played. How about On My Wedding? Here's a song off of the This and That recording. And let's see, what album was that? That was a little bit of This and That. Here you go.
Wesoło, hej, od rana do nocy. Śpiewam se wesoło, hej, od rana do nocy. Będzie po wszystkiemu, godzinie po północy. Będzie po wszystkiemu, godzinie po północy. Moja burewoczka, hej, żona mi wybrali. Moja burewoczka, weselisko, hej, na te piknie sali. Będzie weselisko, hej, na te piknie sali. Muzyka będzie śpiewać. Muzyka będzie grać, muzyka będzie śpiewać. I będzie pieniążki, hej, ode mnie wybierać. I będzie pieniążki, hej, ode mnie wybierać. Niech biorą pieniądze, hej, siebie ino grali. Niech biorą pieniądze, hej, siebie ino grali. Żeby nasze goście sobie potańcowali. Żeby nasze goście sobie potańcowali.
Yeah, love those songs with a really cool key change at the end. Hey, here's another one by This and That. Let's change the tempo, get a no better. Here's one called The Nuts and Bolts. Yeah, changing it up a little bit with an obetic right there. This and That polka band. And of course, Mr. Dave Lasowski remembers that group. Hey, we're going to say hello to Ann Holchek. Hello to you, and also to hubby Jerry. Let's see here. We're also going to say hi to Carol Hahn Lazarek. She is here. Good afternoon and welcome. Jerry, what did our Buffalo Polka Booster president post
Chris
there?
said, as always, another great interview today. Have a picture with bar standers, ladies, and Steve Z at the Falcon. Have to find it.
Oh,
Many
wow.
years ago, I believe TBC was playing there for a Saturday night dance.
Oh, wow.
Do you remember when there were a bunch of Saturday night
Oh,
dances, like
yeah.
every single week? And
Yep, and we had a lot of dances that, of course, had a lot of people at them,
Yeah.
too. Hey, you know what? We haven't said hello to a lot of folks in the chat room over at YouTube, so let's go ahead and give a quick rundown of those folks.
All
TJ.
right, we've got Larry Kubiak and Sweetie Face, Wide World of Trains, Lynn Brown, Jane Pfeiffer, Polka Party Girls with us.
Hey, Polka Party Girl was without power for a while.
She said 8 days.
8 days.
That's a long
Oh.
time. I mean, we get our snowstorms and stuff where we're out for maybe a day. But could you imagine 8 days with
Yeah,
no power?
well, she is out in Indiana.
Thank goodness we got a generator, too.
Yeah.
We're also going to say hey to Rick Korkowski. He's been hanging out with us through the interview. And he said the last time he saw Steve was in Frankenmuth 2017.
Oh, wow, that was a while ago, too.
That is a while ago.
Yeesh.
You have a bunch of people chiming in and wishing you a happy birthday, sweetheart.
Uh-oh.
Which is so very nice.
Yes, well, thank you guys ever so much for doing that. We're going to also say hi once again to Chris Curtis out there in Ohio. Linda P. Linda Petrozeski is still here. Pete and Val Skovran, they are here. Also, once again, the Marosheks out there in Wisconsin. Hey, you know, since we have the Marosheks here, I think, Jerry, we want to go ahead and mention, if you wouldn't mind, our buddy that's going to be having
always
the
do that when I'm
benefit.
not ready.
Oh, well, no, that's okay. Well, that's all right because I can bring this up. I'm not ready either. I still have it
How about
here.
we do a song and then we go to that?
No, how about we go ahead and we talk about this now while it's fresh
All right.
in everybody's minds.
Hey, y'all, save the date. On August 30th, 2026,
It's coming up.
there will be a benefit going on for Aiden. Yep, Aiden R. I ain't even trying it.
Rozmiarek.
You know me and
believe
my
it is.
pronunciation.
Rozmiarek.
It's
Aiden R. I like that.
Yeah, Aiden R.
Or AR.
I'm
That's
sure
kinda cool
a lot
for
of people
short.
call him that in school, you know. So
AR.
it'll be held at the Town of Chase Town Hall, 6481 County Road South in Pulaski, Wisconsin. It's from 2 to 8, right?
2 to
no,
8.
Yeah, well, 2 o'clock starts the cribbage tournament, and then it goes into
Oh,
the
I love
event.
cribbage. Cribbage and noodles. That's good with a
No,
little
no,
bit of
that's
bacon.
cabbage and
Oh,
noodles.
it's cabbage. Okay,
that's
okay,
cabbage
gotcha.
and noodles.
Gotcha.
They have all kinds of events going on. They have a chicken poop drop. They've got wine. They've got buzz cuts for $20. I'm doing this off the cuff, so you just gotta bear
that's
with
fine.
me, honey.
That's fine.
It is also free throw and the golf tee off thing where you the golf.
Yeah, that's really
All
great.
right.
I really wish you did bring something up there. So Jeff
All right, why
Maroshek's
don't you
laughing his ass
Why
off
don't you
right now.
go ahead and talk
Well, no,
about the
let's
bands, and
go
then
ahead
I'm
and-
going to try and pull up the
Well, you know, playing for Aiden, and again, the band 5 to 6 p.m. is going to be none other than the Hometown Sounds Polka Band, and they, of course, are all the great friends of Aiden, and some are classmates. I wish polka cured cancer. And, you know, we've got some people that have said some really, really great things as well, Jerry.
I found it.
You found what? Okay, good. We'll go ahead and mention that, and
All
then
right.
you can mention the stuff that is on your screen.
Yeah, absolutely. So there is going to be live music. 5 to 6 is Hometown Sound. 6 to 8 is the New Generation. There's going to be a beer tent, food trucks, dirty soda truck, a chipping contest. I was close, hit the ball.
Yeah, well, chipping,
Free
sure.
throws, wine pull contest, chicken poop drop, 35-65 raffles. There's going to be a cornhole toss contest, the $20 buzz cuts, which I mentioned. There's also going to be, I just saw it. Where is it?
It's got to be there. It's got to be there.
It does.
Why are we repeating
I
everything
have
that we
no
say?
idea.
People are getting
Right here,
activated.
donation gift baskets. So it's just something I just ran across. They're now being accepted. Our phones have been ringing off the hook, not ours personally, but theirs. There's a new event, which is a silent auction. They already have a few baskets donated, but would love a bunch more.
Yeah, that's good.
Talk to your employers, local businesses. Anyone that wants to be a part of this can reach out to Christy
Andy.
Mazurek. No, Christy Maroshek.
There you go. I was thinking Christy Missouri.
Sorry.
She doesn't live out there. Christy Maroshek, yes.
I know. I tried. I'm screwing this all up. Sorry, guys.
No, that's okay.
But
It's
you
not a
can get a
polka
hold of
booster
her
yet.
at 920-683-3473.
Do it again
It could
so
be.
everybody has it. Yeah, so everybody
Okay.
has it legit.
The number for Christy is 920-680-3473. I know we're having a good time announcing this, but
Yes.
it is a serious event. And please, like we said before, if you can't be at the auction, you can't be at the event, you can give Andy a call, 414-255-5669. Again, Andy's number is 414-255-5669.
And I'm sure they are taking donations like credit card donations, MasterCard, Visa. I'm almost positive they are. And, you know, if you can spare $5, $10 or whatever, Jerry has mentioned this in the past, you know, sometimes maybe you want to donate to the plastic cups.
You
or
know, the cups
forks
you had
and
a party,
spoons.
you got
Yeah.
tons of stuff left over. I'm
Yeah.
sure they'd be willing to take unused products.
Sure.
And again, donate a basket if you can.
Yeah.
I
would
know
be great.
we did, and I hope that they get tons more baskets. And again, give Christy a call at 920-680-3473 to donate yours.
And why don't you also mention the
Can
information?
you do that?
Well, sure I can.
Okay, thank you.
You know, the folks at the Pulaski, Wisconsin, the folks in the Pulaski, Wisconsin area, they're great. They're great supporters of everything and everybody that has things going on in their lives. The Livewire Band, the New Generation Band. You've just got some great, great people. And, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of band members that are going to be there. But Luke Moroshek said, heck yeah, we are going to polka the heck out of that darn cancer. And Carson Bertler, Carson, by the way, is Joe's son. He plays drums for Xander's band. And he said, I hate cancer as much as I hate a flat trumpet on a waltzy polka trot. And again, when we have him come on to interview, we're definitely going to ask him all about that. Jack Maroshek says, anything for Aiden. That guy has polka in his bones. And of course, Bryson says, there are two things that can cure cancer, polka and the Lord Almighty, and we'll have them both there for Aiden. Amen to that. And also Cheyenne Smith says tonight will be remembered for generations to come as the night that polka came, saw, and conquered cancer. And again, if you have something that you're able to send out, or even if you just want to make a donation, a small donation is fine too. You can contact Andy at 414-255-5669. Anything else, Jerry, that you wanted to add to that benefit for Mr. Aiden?
Just give Christy a call if you've got one of those wonderful baskets that you would like to donate at 920-368-3473.
That is awesome. Hey, how about this one's a nice one too here by the band, the TBC, the Brass Connection. Here's one called Big Brown Eyes.
I never met a girl with big brown eyes that say so much. You don't have to speak, you don't even have to touch. And when you try to tell me something that no words can
Polkas After Dark is what you are tuned to, kids, and we do appreciate you coming around here as you do every Saturday night and Sunday once again. For those of us that joined us, Pete Skovron, Arlene and Dave Gavrinsky, they got a chance to catch Mr. Greg Schwoidok yesterday doing his live polka motion. He said it brought back some memories because he hasn't been on the radio for, almost a year and a half, I think. So that was a lot of fun. Chris Tansky was here, and just a whole bunch of people were checking everything out. Jean Marie, she says, hey kids, happy Sunday. And also we've got Kathy Urbanchik. She is here. Hopefully you're hanging out with Whitey. Say hello to him, please. Also, we have Jeff and Gail Franza, a.k.a. Jail. Let's see here. Looks like Julie Michalski is here as well. And we want to make sure that everybody knows about that event that's coming up at the U.S.P.A. And here is Keith to tell you about it.
Get ready to feel the beat of the biggest polka party of the year. The 58th Annual U.S.P.A. Festival is coming to you this Labor Day weekend at the DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel Pittsburgh Cranberry. Join us for a weekend-long celebration with an incredible lineup of legends and favorites like Dennis Polisky and the Maestros Men, the Eddie Foreman Orchestra, Frankie Lishka and Blue Magic, Jerry Kaminsky's Polka Network, the U.S.P.A. Tribute Band, Jimmy Weber and the Sounds Reunion, Jody Maddie and the Uptown Sound, John Goda and Gorale, the Polka Country Musicians, the Polka Family, and the Twin City Sounds. It's more than just a festival. Be a part of history as we honor excellence at the prestigious U.S.P.A. Hall of Fame and Awards banquet. Join us for a heartfelt polka mass on Sunday, and for a different kind of swing, join the always scenic U.S.P.A. golf outing. Dance, connect, and celebrate with us. For all the latest information, visit IPApolkas.com. It's the event of the season you don't want to miss. So make your plans, and we'll see you at the 58th Annual U.S.P.A. Festival this Labor Day weekend.
And that's coming up not next weekend, but the following weekend already. Cannot believe it, and can't believe that this guy is gone still. I mean, there's just so many things that you can say and do. Kenny Michalski was just an awesome guy, not only playing on stage but also off stage. He was fun to hang around, the jokes and the laughs and everything like that. But Kenny is going to be honored at the U.S.P.A. banquet this year and inducted into the Polka Music Hall of Fame under the deceased category. And again, we know that there's going to be probably like 3 or 4 tables, if I'm not mistaken, from the New York area to support him, and also Mr. Gary Crew, because Gary Crew is also going to be inducted into the U.S.P.A. Hall of Fame. And there's a picture of Gary. He is going to be inducted into the living category. So again, we want to wish everybody well. I hope you guys take a lot of pictures, because boy, would love to see some of those. And we know our buddy, our photographer, Mr. Les Kapuscinski, he's going to be there as well, taking a whole bunch of photos as he traditionally does. What a great guy. And Alice is going to be walking around hanging out with everybody too. Hey, let's bring up another song here by This and That, and here is one called Puka Marish.
Puka Maryś do Jasia stryj, drogi Jasieńku, odwodź ziemi. Odwodź Jasieńku swe serduszko, to będę twoje kochaneczko. Odwodź Jasieńku swe serduszko, to będę twoje kochaneczko. Puka Maryś, puka głośno, do Jasieneczka w okieneczko. Odwódź Jasieńku, nie będzie sam, a ja ci za to buziaka dam. Odwódź Jasieńku, nie będzie sam, a ja ci za to buziaka dam.
There you go. There you have it. This and That Polka Band. And you know what? We're going to bring up a song right now with featuring Xander and the music makers out there in Wisconsin. And here is a tune called Movin' to the Music. It's the brand new recording.
Hello, polka fans. Thank you for all the support you've given us over the last 5 years. Here's our first recording, and we hope you enjoy it. We'll see you on the polka road. And here's one called Movin' to the Music.
Moving to the music, I said we're moving to the music. Moving to the music all night long. We're dancing, we're singing to the polka beat. With friends and family, let's share those memories. Oh, we're moving to the music all night long. Moving to the music all night long. Let's get those feet moving and let's laugh and sing along. Have a blast, enjoy the music from us, oh yeah. Oh, we're moving to the music all night long.
Hey, we got just about enough time for two more songs here. Here's another one by TBC, sending this your way. Nice medley.
Now this time you might think you've got the best of me, but I think then it's time you face reality. You're gonna find that I am not so easily replaced, and I held on a piece of my heart just in case. In the past when I would fall in love, I'd give my all, and then I'd need a parachute to break my fall. But when I fell this time, at least it wasn't on my face, and I held on a piece of my heart just in case. You are my sweetheart now. You I only knew back then what I think that I know now. I have you in my arms again. When I think of what I did when I was just a kid, I should have made you mine somehow. Lately I discovered the fact that I did love her. If only I could travel back through time. What I should have told you, baby, I love you. A girl like you is awful hard to find.
Hey, there you go, folks. You have it all this evening. We thank you ever so much for hanging out. I want to personally thank everybody who has wished me a happy birthday on Tuesday. Thank you so much. It is greatly appreciated. I'm, 2 years from the big number, one of the big numbers anyhow,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, I keep taking a look here at my watch, too. No, that's my blood pressure. No, that's fine. Let's see here. Hey, again, folks, we thank you guys ever so much for putting us on. As we always say around this time, if you've been listening in your car,
Thanks for the ride.
you're tuned to Polkas After Dark. We love you guys. Thanks so much once again for the birthday wishes. And everybody, we will hopefully see you on Saturday.
Lately we've been fighting about everything, and everything I do it seems is wrong. Someday I'm not gonna take it anymore. You keep it up and baby I'll be gone. 'Cause it takes two to love, it takes two to dream, it takes two to fight, and you're always right it seems. Someday when you're all alone and you have no one, just keep in mind it's all because it takes two to love. I'll be there in the morning